Next up on the call-in list, though, we have someone who's hopefully going to pick up the phone. This is someone who got arrested for public indecency on their 21st birthday. Their voicemail doesn't say much more than that, but I'll play it anyways, just so you can hear it.
Hey, Gob. I'd love to tell you about the time I got arrested for public indecency on my 21st birthday. Call me back.
I'm imagining he's just stroking his shit on the street corner. Because public indecency is a very unique charge. Like that is different from like public intoxication. Like indecency, what were you doing? Like I know you're doing something indecent. Let's call him. Better pick up the phone, dog.
What's going on?
Yo, I heard you got arrested for a little public indecency. You mind being recorded? You're on the Gobcast.
I don't mind being recorded at all.
I'm very intrigued by your voicemail. You know, that shit was short and sweet. You got to fill me in.
All right. So, my 21st birthday, I'm going to do what everybody else is going to do, right?
Get drunk?
Get fucked up.
Yep.
And so me and my boy go out, get wasted, hit it on some girls, fail. So we're like, fuck it. We're going to call it a night.
Okay.
We're leaving out of the back of the bar. He's got to take a leak, and I got to take a leak. So we go behind some dumpsters, and we do our shit. We walk out, and like 8 undercover cops come out, and we get arrested. So they take us in, and it's like, that ride sucks. Nothing.
Wait, hold on, though. You're pissing on the dumpster and like cops just pop out on you and cuff you? Or how did this play out? Describe it a little more.
So I'm thinking that they see us like stumbling to the parking lot.
Okay.
And they're about to like pick us up for a DUI.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been so much worse. And honestly, it's better that than fucking. So these fucking 2 undercover cars, like unmarked cars, fucking roll up and they take us in. Mad cops. And so I'm fucking causing a scene. Fucking he's causing the scene. They're pissed. And so we spend the night in jail.
Okay. What do you mean by causing a scene? Like when these cops come up to you and press you for pissing, are you like yelling at them? Are you swinging on them? Or what kind of scene are you causing?
Nah, we're not swinging on them. Just fucking bitching them out.
Okay.
Making them have a bad night. And so I get fucking...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I knew that was coming. That might be the first time this has ever happened on air, though. Do not edit that out. We just caught somebody. That motherfucker just hung up on me 2 minutes in after telling a story that I'm pretty sure was made up. I'm almost certain. I'm not gonna lie. The voicemail, the tone of his voice, he had me hooked a little bit. I got arrested for public indecency on my 21st birthday. But 2 minutes, I could tell almost immediately he was going through the story too quickly. And I'm going to leave this in the show for you guys because this is an example of when I tell y'all there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that y'all don't see that goes into these caller episodes. It's shit like that. People who call in and they speak 2 minutes of their story and they were never expecting me to call back and they're bullshitting or they're too nervous and they just hang the fuck up. That is a much more common occurrence than you guys might realize, dude. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that guy was probably bullshitting me right now. Just by the way he described that story. I mean, bro hung the fuck up on me. I asked him for detail. He says he's pissing by the dumpster and then cops pull up. It's like, well, what do you fucking mean? They're not deploying an undercover unit to pop dudes pissing on the dumpster. They're going to sit by the parking lot and wait until you leave and then pull you over. I say that because all my homies when I was younger, we used to go drinking together in the same area, and you had to be careful. Because if you drove there, you better have a DD or you're getting pulled. I got pulled over on my way back from the bar with my boys multiple times. They would stake out, just watch the parking lot. Everyone who went to this bar that we went to, it was one of the most popular like college bars in the area, and everyone parked in the same lot. So they would literally just have people just posted up in the alleyways, like watching that lot. Like, hey, this guy just came over from the bar. He pulled out. He looks drunk as fuck. So his story, I'm not going to lie, made no fucking sense from the beginning. Okay? It made absolutely no fucking sense. But let this be a word of warning to everyone calling into the show. If you call in and you leave me a voicemail, be prepared for a call back and expect me to call back. Because if you don't, you're going to end up like this guy. Whether or not he was lying about a story, I don't care. I believe he was because of the way he hung up the phone call. And that's that. So please suck my balls for wasting my time. The entire circumference of the ball as well. Not just a little smooch. The whole thing. Get the sack in there. All right? You're an asshole for doing that. You also just wasted the audience's time, which is not cool. But that's okay, because you know what we're going to do that's not a waste of time? Next up on the call list, though, someone who I think is old enough to call into the show. We have yet another drunk fucking driver. Just absolutely disgustingly intoxicated individuals calling into my show today. Let's listen in.
Hey, Goblin. I just want...
Dude, he sounds like a drunk driver. If I had to pick one voicemail out of my lineup today to just solely profile based on their voice and be like, yo, he breathalyze him, probably this guy, dude.
to call about the time I crashed the fuck out and ended up getting arrested. Only time I've been arrested was for an OWI on New Year's. Crashed the fuck out at a party, had to leave, totaled my car, got arrested, the whole fucking 9 yards. It was, might have been influenced by more than just the booze. But if you're curious at all, give me a call back, brother. I'd be happy to tell you about it.
You got me, dude. I'm curious. You hooked me. I'm not gonna lie. Fill me in, dude. OWI on New Year's. Had to leave the party. Fill me in, dude. If this guy doesn't answer, I'm gonna read his phone number out loud as well. So just getting you all prepared for that.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
It starts with a 5. I'm not going to go any further, honestly. If any of you guys watching this video, if you secretly said to yourselves, he won't really do it, you're probably right. You know, but I'm definitely going to threaten it every time. Because that kind of conduct is unacceptable, and that's the first non-answer we've gotten today. Okay? Also, if you're going to a party, just call a fucking Uber. You know? It's genuinely not worth it. I've been to numerous parties that got popped before, and there was one in particular that I remember really well where it was a huge house party. I have no idea how many people were there, but it was like this party reached beyond our school district even. It was massive. Everywhere in this house was shoulder to shoulder, and someone called the cops. The cops show up at the front door, and I remember I was standing like right at the base of the stairs when the cops knocked on the door. The dude at the front door just turns around, just yells, "Cops!" or like something like that. The backsliding door opens. A stampede is charging through the backyard. They knock down the fence. Literally, I shit you not, there's like a 6-foot tall wooden fence, taller than most of us at the party, just trampled over, and everyone's just stepping over it and shit. And me and my homies, I remember we dipped out of that backyard and then just dove into some bushes, and we were hiding for a while, waiting for the neighborhood to clear out because we drove there along with a ton of other people who attended the party, and the cops were just nailing everybody that pulled out. Like literally you could see the lights from like 2 houses over in between the yards. Like you could see people getting lit up, and it's like, yo, just wait. Like we'll wait a little bit. We'll go later. That shit is word of advice, professional advice here, just Uber to every party. And if it gets popped, just walk like 5 or 6 blocks and then leave. Or call an Uber, because at the end of the day, Ubering out of the party, even if your Uber gets pulled over and he kicks you out, you didn't do anything illegal inherently. If you just get in an Uber while you're drunk, in fact, you actually did the right thing. You actually made the correct choice. Whether the cops view it that way is up for debate, but you did definitely make the right choice. So, word of advice, don't drive to a party. You never know what's going to happen. Just call a Uber, walk out, do whatever you got to do. Or if you have to drive to a party, if you have no choice, park far away. Like, legitimately, your car is probably safer parking in the grocery store parking lot that's nearest to you, or like a gas station nearest to you, as opposed to just driving there. Don't fuck yourself over. It's all right, though, the guy not picking up the phone fucked me over. Thanks, dickhead.